Well, it's game 2 here in Lucknow at the Akana Stadium, and this was the pitch for the previous game. So we're 1 over. We're still on the Katak Claybank, no mistake about that, but we're closer now to the grandstand. And as I stand here, when I'm cutting the ball as a left-hander, about 50, 60 metres there. But have a look in the distance over there, how big that boundary is to the leg side. So big area to clear there if you're left-hander hitting away in that direction. What about the particular surface here tonight? Well, I'm going to come down to a length. If you remember my previous pitch report, this pitch over here, there was a lot more grass. Let me come down on the length and show you that it's very bare here, and a lot of these cracks are quite loose as well. Well, the West Indies have won the first T20 to play, so Afghanistan need to win this one to keep themselves in the series. And if West Indies win, well, they will win another series. Alongside me, the usual guys that find themselves out here. Chris Broad, the match referee. Karen Pollard from the West Indies. Rashid Khan, Afghanistan. You've got the coin, Rashid. Tails is the call. Chris, what's it? It is a head. It's a head. Rashid, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We would like to have bat first.
Okay, that's a turn up for the books. I mean, we've seen the Jew there. Are you trying to just do something different, give yourself a better chance of winning the game?
Yeah, exactly. I think, we're just trying our best to do something different, won the toss and let's have a batting first. And I think on a wicket like this, having a good total on the ball, it's always tough to chase that. But, still we have our strength is bowling, and we will try our best to do the basics right and do well.
You find yourself in the same position as the One Days, needing to win to stay in the series. Is that extra pressure for you?
Not at all. I think we just need to focus on playing good cricket. We have a good chance like today to come back in the series. What happened in the ODI that is past, and we just need to focus on today's game and give 100%. And the mistakes we have done in the last game in T20, I think just trying our best not to repeat those mistakes and do as much positive as possible.
Yeah, of course. Another fresh wicket again. Not particularly sure what it's going to do. So, get the opportunity to bowl first on it. We'll take that. But again, toss is always 50-50. So, and it's always good when the opposition tells you to do something, so you don't have to make that decision.
As much as they can, because we can see due from now on. At least they put 180 plus runs to survive.
Thank you, gentlemen. Very simple answer from here, as much as they can possibly get. A final reminder, Afghanistan winning the toss and batting first. It's up to Alistair Campbell and to Devendra Kumar in the commentary box.
Thank you, Gautam. Thank you very much. Hazratullah Zizai is there. Will there be any change in approach here in Lucknow? Atal Bihari Vajpayee International Cricket Stadium, hosting the second T20 International of the 3-match series into his 12th match. 493 runs at a strike rate of 164. He hasn't been batting characteristically. It's been a quite different approach that is brought in this series, in one-day series. But Gurbaz into his second match at a tender age of 17. A lot of expectation from him. Perished early of the very first delivery, the short selection, the mindset, lot of talk just before the beginning of the match. Jason Holder to begin the proceeding for West Indies into his 13th match, 10 wickets across formats. He bowls really well. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Alistair Campbell. Good evening, Alistair.
Evening, Dev. Evening, everybody. Well, we all know what's at stake in this game. It's a simple one. Afghanistan need to win it to level the series, keep themselves in it. The West Indies win it. They take an unassailable 2-0 lead. So we're nearly ready to rock and roll here at the Akana Stadium. A noisy crowd in. We've come to see some action, some 4s and 6s. And the umpire signals that we're going to get the first ball underway. Jason Holder will be bowling to Hasratullah Zizai.
Swings it through the onside. Typical Hazratullah Zizai stroke for a 6. What a dramatic start to the contest.
There we go. There we go. They've got the opportunity really early to get those placards up and show the 6 sign. This is right out the middle of the bat. It's not a great delivery, you'd have to say, from Jason Holder. It's in the slot, exactly where he would have been wanting it to pitch, and he flicks it over the leg side. That is a long hit. I said in my pitch report, left-hander hitting out to that side of the ground. That's all of 70, 80 metres to that boundary, so that's carried around about 90, 95. Big blow.
Hits him on the pair.
Otherwise, he's going to try and take you on.
Pulls through the onside. They got the fielder on the boundary at a square position, but he finds the gap for 4.
Yeah, lovely stuff. We saw him flick one off his legs first delivery. This time, Jason Holder getting too short. trying to bowl the genuine bouncer, half-tracker. And, well, he's on it. And he knows exactly where that fielder is. So doesn't try and hit it too hard, rather places it and gets it in the gap and away to the boundary for 4. So just the start Afghanistan would have wanted. Remember, Rashid Khan winning the toss, electing to back first. Bit of surprise with the dew that's around, but it's already started falling, so probably will be the same for both sides. And Afghanistan can post a score here. That's what they need to do. Post something challenging.
Swings it through the offside. Saluting that fieldsman. Might not go to the boundary ropes. Will pick up a couple of runs. Explosive start. That's the expectation. Superstition from Afghanistan. And he tries it handsomely. Boundary to finish the over. A typical Afghanistan. It's 16 for no wicket. Off to a rampaging start in the first over. 16 from it. No changes in the field that you expect with Gurbaz on strike.
Sheldon Cottrell down the leg side, so there'll be an extra. And it just goes to show that probably a little bit on the slower side, this particular surface. He's playing just the way we know he can.
To have a key effect on how the game turns up. That's how he started. A blistering fashion, hit through the onside. He likes that area, square leg mid-wicket region.
2 men out on the leg side, square leg, mid-wicket. Pulls it away. Here's that man.
Karim Janat, he had a fantastic Pakistan Cricket League back in Kabul, and he's bedded up. He might come up the order. So adding to the batting strength by getting another all-round win.
Give him as much.
Top edge, and it's going to fly away for a single. He wants the second run. Bit of hesitation between the two batsmen. 2 to finish the over. Wonderful addition. They are there, building up the crowd. A lot of expectation from both teams. The way they play the game, charismatic style of play, entertaining style of play. They always attract spectators. Beaten outside the off, nice carry through to the keeper. Reaches for it, he gets it over. It's going to go away for 4. Another boundary for Jajai.
Yeah, he's picked that one. That was the slow ball. Change of pace, floated up there. Length was the killer here for Kesrick. You've got to get that length right when you're bowling that slower ball. There it is, floated up there, middle up in the circle. And he's able to carve it over the top is Hasratullah. Another boundary.
Clear head, clear execution. Clarity of thought process contributes significantly in performances. Tempting for room, he's going to pick up a single. That's very good from Afghanistan.
Great, though. That's the key. 165, outrageous.
It's gone up in the air. The fieldsman might get in there. Wicketkeeper, no collision. And it's going to run away to the boundary. May not travel all the way, but a potential opportunity there on offer.
It's the keeper's catch all day long. What's Kesrick Williams doing? Surely he's heard the call. Well, clearly he hasn't, because he's carried on running. And, well, he's made an absolute hash of that. There's the man, Dinesh Ramdan, with the mittens on, the big gloves. His catch all day long. Hasratullah trying to smear one away through the leg side, top edge. Ramdan, surely he's calling. And then he bails out just at the last minute. And Kesrick Williams can't make the grab. There's a big unit, Kesrick Williams. Discretion being the better part of valor. That's up in the air again. This time it's gone further towards the boundary. So they'll be able to trot back for 2.
Hits it over the top of it on. That is a good, authentic shot down the ground for 4. First boundary for Gurbaz. And he goes again, just over the top again. This will be another boundary, back-to-back boundaries. Bloody boundary to begin with. 4 overs gone. It's 41 for no wicket Afghanistan. Can they sustain the momentum in next 4 overs?
It's the start from Afghanistan, winning the toss, deciding to bat first. couldn't have asked for a better start, particularly from Hazratullah Zazai. And as this shows, Gurbaz also joins the party. That's what can possibly deceive. That has gone very, very high. There's a fielder circling under it. And on second attempt, it's the big mitts of the captain, Karim Pollard, who says, don't anybody come near me. And the new trademark celebration of Keswick Williams as he looks heavenward. That's a big wicket for the West Indies, provided, of course, the bowler hadn't overstepped his welcome.
Impossible, of course, to tell from that angle. This will give us a conclusive view of what's going on. Yeah, it looks as though he's safe there. So it is a wicket down, and it's an excellent catch from Karim Pollard. This had a lot of air miles on it, and it was going slightly over his right shoulder, just there. So he had to judge it precisely, almost overran it, but on the rebound. Good length bowling as well from Keswick Williams. Just
decent strike rate there for Karim Janat, replacing Fareed in this 11 today for the second T20 international. And he's gone first. Delivery that in fact is Zazai, because the batsman crossed. The left-handed Zazai, who had such an explosive start, once again falls to the guiles of Keswick Williams.
Brilliant from Williams, backing up the wicket from before. I think this definitely had a little bit of pace taken off it. You could see Zazai almost having to delay the shot to try to reset. That was the first wicket, which was seam up. Wicket of Gurbaz, quickly followed by Zazai. Safe hands of Brandon King. So after a flying start, Williams, who's been exceptional in both games so far, prizes out the openers. Zazai goes for 26, 42 for 2.
Keswick Williams was on a hat-trick, but that's not the kind of delivery he's going to pick up hat-tricks in a regular interval. That's spanked away. It's a wonderful shot from Karim Janat. We know that's the kind of strokes he can play, and he's shown us his wares with his second delivery. 5 overs gone, 47 for 2. We talked about the possibility of a change in batting order. They have tinkered a little bit with it. Ibrahim Zadran has been pushed down, batted in the top 3 in the first T20 international. Not often you see Jason Holder with an opening over that's gone for 16, but it was against batsmen who were pretty much going after everything. Beautifully placed from Karim Janat. He'll get 4 for that. Didn't need to do anything other than just find the gap between third man and point, and he did it to perfection, threaded the needle.
Brings up the 50 for Afghanistan. Within the power play, one delivery short. You just, whether it's pace on the ball or off the ball, with a short third man in place, you can't give the width. That was an error ball from Jason Holder, and he's got to be inside the off stump.
Into the side for Afghanistan, and Kemo Paul taking the place of Fabian Allen, who went off with a knee injury. That's going to keep him out for a couple of weeks. Bit of a blow for the West Indies, not just from the point of view of Fabian Allen being contribution in the bowling department, bats down the order, and a very exciting fielder, but Kemo Paul still one of the young brigade. Will have the experience of playing on these surfaces in the one-day series. They will miss Fabian Allen, but not a bad replacement to have in the wings.
It was a good power play for Afghanistan. Ball striking at the top from Zazai particularly was very good. Gurbaz made his contribution as well, a little more subtly until he was caught by Pollard.
Just to finish off the story of that power play, Gurbaz at the one end was caught by Pollard of Kesrick Williams of a seam-up delivery, and then the change-up. Very next ball, let's say it again, have a look at that dismissal. And a very clever change of pace, very next delivery from Kesrick Williams, getting rid of Hazratullah Zazai, playing through the line, but not judging the pace of it. 2 and 2 for Kesrick Williams.
Gets it fine, fantastic catch, and there is a wicket. Holder gets a wicket. Senior campaigner, 2 pitched up deliveries followed by short one, and he has nicked that one.
I tell you what a catch from Ramdeen. He's the most senior in the side. And going down on his leg side, picked it very quickly. What a brilliant catch, one-handed. Credit goes to the only one, Ramdeen. He deserved to take this catch.
Getting off to an explosive start, but then losing wickets and right in trouble. Afghanistan once again time to resurrect the innings. Build the partnership goes, looking to hit down the ground, gets the thick edge, running away towards the boundary, will go away for 4. It's a tricky one.
Doing. Afghanistan need to do it today. Oh, cut away. Almost the catch. But luckily, once again, Karim Janat got a boundary. A very vital one.
Yeah, to the delight of the spectator. Persistence in looking to play the shot. Not far away from the stumps on that occasion, but too short. Slicing it just away from that diving fieldsman. And on the sweep on the onside. Goes over the top of extra cover. Another handsome shot, and it's going to run away for 4. One of the best shot that he's played so far in this innings of 24 of 16.
That's a beautiful delivery. A huge appeal. The ball just came in and was too good for Karim. No foot movement. And that's always a problem in trouble for Afghanistan. The footwork has damage again for Afghanistan, and Karim Janat been grabbed. Oh, that's looking a bit leg side and a little bit height as well, but you cannot say anything to umpire decision when it's raised the finger.
That's bang straight down the ground. Has he got enough on it? Just. That's what's required at this stage of the game. Really, really good shot. Held his form just long enough to make good contact. And yeah, you can raise your placard. 6 more to Afghanistan.
He comes with a reputation, does Ibrahim Zadran, and with strokes like this, we certainly know why. Got to be the most unique stroke of these 2 T20 internationals so far. We've seen some big sixes from the likes of Evan Lewis, and today also from Hazratullah Zazai, but that one was just like a punch for 6. This time Kimo Paul gets the better of him with a change of pace.
I just think that he thought Dew was going to be a problem for both sides. So he decided that what's our best chance of winning, and that is to get runs on the board and back our bowlers to restrict. I just think in his own heart of hearts, and the rest of the team as well, they know if the West Indies get that 170, 180, it'll be very difficult for them to chase that down and keep themselves in the series.
And has that been taken? It was a low catch. But Kimo Paul is celebrating, and again the change of pace. Kieron Pollard lurking at short extra cover, despite that injury to his finger, takes it perfectly and cleanly.
Good piece of bowling. Give the captain some kudos as well. because generally at this stage of the game you would find him on the edge of the circle. You would not find a fielder in that position, and he placed himself perfectly to take that catch, Kyron Pollard. So Ibrahim Zadran, he has to go for 11, 88 for 5 now. When you played the most games in the world as well, was it 490 games? I think you got a fair chance of having those stats against your name. Right, that's not going to please the captain. A nice smile from Najibullah. Righto, no ball. And immediately, yeah, quite right. There's already been one in the over. That's the second one called no ball. So any no ball. Just a reminder, all you watching, any no ball. It's not just the front foot no ball. Now, any no ball results in a free hit.
That's going to be wide, which means it'll be a free hit again. The free hit stays. Umpire just confirms that, and Najibullah Zadran will have a second chance to put this away. Just wafted at that one. If that was a little bit closer, the bowler might have won that battle.
Yeah, I see his method. He was clearing the front leg and went wide. So if it had been a fraction inside, that would have got away with it. Right, what's he going to bowl here? Tries to swing it away on the leg side.
Even a half century from one of them would have had them in a far more commanding position than they are now. Still far from out of it. Need someone to do something lower down the order. It's not going to be Mohammad Nabi because he perishes.
Yeah, he's looking at the surface. It's a change of pace again. I reckon if he had been out of his crease, he might have had a better chance. But he's tried to heave one down the ground, got it off the toe of the bat, and that's a huge wicket. Big blow for Afghanistan. There he goes, right back in his crease, trying to punch it down the ground, nowhere near the middle of the bat. Simple catch that for Kesrick Williams. Kemo Paul gets a wicket. High fives all round. That is very big for the West Indies. Mohammad Nabi gone for 3, 97 for 6 now.
Good shot. One bounce for 4. A much needed boundary from Naib. Not learning any lessons here. Down the leg side once again. Another boundary. Again on the leg stump.
Again, yeah, I just wonder, it's not going to happen here, but I'd certainly love to see Kesrick Williams bowl that penultimate over. Look to get a wicket and get deeper into this, and then have Cottrell bowl the last one.
Very well bowled. 10 from the over. Stroked away. Got the man on the boundary ropes. He's a spectator. It's gone for 6. Not quite finishing his spell well. A boundary to end the over. 11 from it. It's 140 for 6. He bowled well to him. Not giving any width to him. No need to play these kind of shots. He's been given out. LBW. Another wicket for Kesrick Williams. A determined walk to the crease from Rashid Khan into his 44th match. 119. Has the ability to clear the boundary. Can he hit a couple of sixes here to finish the innings well?
They've been both short at Rashid. They've tended to bowl very short at him.
Shot. But they found the fielder there. Welcome boundary. Shot wide outside the off stump. And he hits him for 4 to mark the end of the first innings. 147 for 7. Brilliant spell once again. 3 for 23. Can they restrict the opposition to come back in the series?
Afghanistan team just trying to get their plans in place. Heard Kesrick Williams mention that the West Indies very much aware of the potency of the spin bowlers, particularly from Afghanistan. So by no means will they take this lightly, saying that we've restricted Afghanistan. They look at it as runs on the board for the opposition and something for them to chase down. Their approach undoubtedly will be, as it always has been with the likes of Brandon King and Evan Lewis, both aggressive young batsmen. Challenge will be Mujibur Rahman in the first few overs. Rashid Khan saves himself a little bit later. Mohammad Nabi, particularly against the left-handers, likes bowling to left-handers. Just a faint nick. That's a good shot from Brandon King. He'll feel good about that. Freeing the arms. There was width, but it's one thing to have the width, another to put it away. Brandon King did the latter. Evan Lewis goes on his merry way. One bounce, 4. Oh, he's deceived him and he's cleaned him up. That's the end of Brandon King. He waited. And the next thing he felt was the clatter of the stumps behind him. Very clever from Naveen ul Haq.
It is a super slow delivery that he has, and it's good to see him bowling it on a good fullish length. The change of grip comes very late, so as a batsman you're looking at the hands to see when the grip changes. Brandon King unable to notice it and unable to pick the slowing down of the pace. Excellent from Afghanistan. King goes for 12, 17 for 1.
That's in the gap. That's going to race away to the boundary for 4. Not a great delivery from Mohammad Nabi.
Oh, it's a big appeal this time. He successfully got a wicket. Karim Janat into the attack and got a vital wicket. What a comeback. What a moment for Afghanistan. This will be over for Afghanistan to change the momentum for West Indies. Excellent cricket from Karim.
Well, he's made an impact straight away as Karim Janat. Shafane Rutherford to the crease for the West Indies. 34 for 2. We're in the 8th over. They're struggling here. They need to get a move on because that run rate is climbing every over. And I think you'll find that this pitch is, well, that is a long way outside the leg stump. As I said, I think it was hitting, but that's pitched a good, well, half a foot. So in the scheme of things, that's not a good decision. It wasn't a small margin. The strike rate is concerned, struggling.
Pollard holder Kimo Paul after Dinesh Ramdin. 9.6 at the moment required. Trying to take the initiative. Evan Lewis is the first one to do so, and he's got lots of runs in the series. Always keeps you guessing, Karen Pollard, who's going to come in next. Never too far from seeing Pollard coming out there and taking the game by the scruff of its neck if things are falling behind. It's gone straight up in the air, but it could just fall in no man's land. It won't. And it's been taken. Very well taken there. Ibrahim Zadran could so easily have misjudged that one because the trajectory of that ball was not the easiest under the lights.
Reads the batsman well. Beautiful delivery. Is there a nick? Yes, he takes another wicket. Karim Janat is on fire here in Lucknow today.
Well, it's been the deception. The slow one got rid of Evan Lewis. This one to Shafane Rutherford. Certainly, on first impression, looked as if it was pushed through. Put a little extra shoulder into it. And Shafane Rutherford followed it into the hands of wicketkeeper Gurbaz. Oh, definitely put a lot of shoulder into that. And how delighted is Gurbaz. That's a big wicket. 3 for 4 at the end of 2 overs. West Indies halfway through, 45 for 4.
Strokes it over the top of extra cover. Away from that fieldsman for 4.
Where do you turn? Who do you go after? All the photographs from the official ACB photographer.
Driven down the ground, he's going to take a single here.
Oh, that's going to be very close. Your finger goes up. And a very Kieran Pollard-like delivery from Karim Janat, using the crease like Pollard does so often from wide of the crease. And the umpires may have got a couple wrong today, but that one looked to be dead and gone. And what a massive wicket for Afghanistan.
Yeah, interesting field change, also dropping the fieldsman from the mid-wicket region to the boundary to make him think to work through the onside. That's what happened, using the crease, and that might have gone on to hit the middle and leg stump. That's a very good decision, and Karim Janat jubilating here in Lucknow. What a fantastic spell this from him. 4 wickets for 6 into his third over. Pollard gone. With that, maybe the hope of West Indies win. 54 for 5.
Well, Azhar is taking the charge, looks like. He's involved in trying to bowl a bouncer to Jason Holder, almost 6-7 feet taller. There's not much pace. Can he bouncer? There's a bouncer, there's opportunity. But just luckily couldn't make it to tag the catch. But luckily West Indies got a boundary. Holder haven't got much runs in. Rashid the Khan Saab got a wicket. So West Indies 69 for 6.
35 deliveries. That'll go all the way for 6. Doesn't need a sighter, doesn't have time for a sighter. That's about 15 rows back.
Hello Rashid Khan. Wow, what a welcome from Kimo Paul. That's a huge and massive. And even he's smiling because everybody is surprised. First ball, he picked it early, the googly one. What a connection. He knew it. It's mile back from the boundary. It's almost 80, more than 90 meters 6. What a way to open his account with a 6. Straight away Rashid on back length.
They want to swap Simmons in as a specialist back.
I have to mention Puran as well in their batting side. That was the ball hit the ground. Bat hit the ground. No, nice game. They thought it's out, but umpire was not interested because it's really hard to take the decision in this stage because crowd is loudy. Rashid was very confident. Another slower delivery. This time try to.
Best of 4 for 8. Yeah, well, that's in this particular game, folks. An economy rate of just under 8.5 to the over. That won't matter. He's given himself and the side a chance of winning this game. That's the important thing. That's another one. 5 wickets for Karim Janat. What a game he's had tonight. He's bowled his side to the brink of victory. He's only conceded 8 and taken 5 wickets. Yeah, the flags can fly high. It's been a performance that he will remember for a long, long time.
Pull. Off the inside edge onto the stumps. Lines that he bowled, lengths that he bowled, didn't change his pace unnecessarily. He's delighted. He is on the moon at the moment. Afghanistan in total control. Kimo Paul, with the reputation of playing big shots, is dismissed for 11. It's 89 for 7 West Indies.
Message will be for them to right, sleep it off, don't worry, put it behind you. We've got to come out with positive intent and do what we have been doing for the balance of the tour. There we go, that's jumped and gone through pretty quickly to the keeper. Hasn't been easy for any batsman to get settled here. We haven't seen anybody really come to grips with the conditions. Hasratullah Zaizai in the beginning for Afghanistan was able to find the boundary a couple of times, but really nobody else. The bowlers with skillful changes of pace and accurate bowling have been able to win the day for both sides.
Swung away on the onside, it's gone high up in the air. There is a fieldsman. Will have to make this decision. Who is going to take the catch? It's Rashid Khan. The captain takes the catch on the boundary ropes. No, different celebration. He doesn't want to show the six packs. Maybe Hamid Hassan would have loved it. So,
yeah, fitting that Rashid Khan should take the catch out in the outfield. Change of pace again. No surprises there. Hayden Walsh Jr. trying to clear the ropes. Consolation maximum. It finds the safe mitts. And we normally see the guns. Very nearly saw, as you mentioned, Dev, the six-pack, but smiles all around for Afghanistan. Hayden Walsh Jr. gone for 3, 105 for 8.
Afghan fans who had sleepless nights discussing about the fortunes of the team. Keshrik Williams, he bowled magnificently today once again in his second match on the trot. Works through the onside. He's going to take a comfortable single to mark the end. And a fantastic win for Afghanistan, winning with a massive margin of 41.
Yeah, they needed that, Afghanistan. They really did. Karim Janat, what an inspired selection tonight. Came in and he's bowled them to victory. The flags can fly high tonight here in Lucknow. It's been an inspired performance from Afghanistan to get themselves back in the series.
Performance coming in from Afghanistan. The batting department may not have got enough runs, but the bowling was superb. They likes to defend targets and they've been able to defend it successfully. Expect a fabulous atmosphere on Sunday evening also. Rashid Khan leading the troop with great team contribution, setting up a fantastic win for the team.
Yeah, it has been a very emphatic victory. There's no doubt about that. It wasn't even close in the end. You thought with only 147 on the board that they'd have to play out of their boots, Afghanistan, to win this game, but they've won it pretty comfortably in the end. All the bowlers doing their job.